Hey guys, so I'll be talking about OSINT, otherwise known as open source intelligence, and you're probably wondering what that is. Well, OSINT is the process by which publicly available information is collected and analyzed. The findings from this analysis are used in decision making, whether that's public policy, military strategy, marketing, you name it. It's used in a lot of fields like advertising, national security, cybersecurity, and public policy. Um, It uses it uses the internet a lot. That's where a lot of the sources are from. An example for this class would be using looking at business licenses to see who owns a business here in Minneapolis. That, registry of business licenses would be the OSINT, the public data. How is OSINT related to journalism? Good question. Um, journalists use OSINT quite literally all the time. You probably have used it maybe for a class before. It's used by others of media professionals, whether PR, news, what have you. It's how news stories are uncovered and how information it helps information spread. Um, it really requires an investigative and curious mind like journalism. You need to know where to look. You have to have kind of those investigative instincts. It also requires critical and analytical thinking, two very important skills to journalism. You got to think through the information you're getting and see like, is this fact? Is this not fact? Um, and it also has, an open-minded community who use a lot of open source tools, similar to the ones that we use for data viz. And then we'll talk about how we use it. So how do journalists use OSINT and why is it important? Um, so it's used for a variety of purposes in the journalism field. It's mainly reporting and writing on stories, and fact checking. Um, it allows journalists to go beyond regular information sources. Through the internet, you can get a lot more information from a variety of sources at once and then kind of peer through it yourself and make your own conclusions, which is nice. It helps OSINT helps keep institutions and those in power in check. Um, it's used very heavily by investigative journalists. The data gained from OSINT can be used to make visualizations. Feel free to Google the two links I have below. They're great examples of it, and the visualizations that can come from it. Um, and in general, it really provides a connected network of people working together to make the world a better place. It requires work from all sorts of people working collaboratively to help one another. So thanks. Here are my sources. These are good resources if you want to read more about OSINT. Thanks. Happy Thanksgiving.